You as a Jew are living a life not based on Judaism, but based on liberal secular society. Just like the Christians, many Christians and many, even atheists who just follow a life. So what is the point in believing in God then? Why do you not become, why don't you become an atheist? He is going hungry. If he doesn't eat, he's going to die. In that case, you can steal and eat to sustain your life. Yes? You know, Umar radiallahu, one of the caliphs, he actually stopped the punishment for stealing in Islam. If you're convicted, is basically you cut the hand. Yes? Obviously, the rules have to be met. But during the famine, Umar radiallahu, or one of the caliphs, if I remember, they stopped this punishment because of the desperate situation of the people. So in this case, it's a matter of life and death. But what you're talking about is avoiding tax paying, which the reason he has to give taxes is because he's earning money more than the amount permitted by the government. You're saying it's okay as long as
I don't say it's okay. I say there are degrees. There are degrees.
Okay, so how much tax do you have to steal before you become a bad man?
It's not. It's not.
Any amount or?
There are scales of what you're doing. If you murder someone, it's much worse.
Exactly. Murder is different. And one of the commandments is do not murder. I agree.
Yes.
But we are talking about do not steal. You gave an exception. In fact, you said
I didn't say
there's a degree.
No, I said if someone, there are.
You can't. By the way, you can't have degrees of murder. Murder is wrong in any degree.
No, murder is wrong. Yeah, there are no degrees.
What about the 10 Commandments doesn't mention rape? Is someone who's raping, is he a bad man?
Of course, he's a bad man.
But it's not in the 10 Commandments.
So what?
So who made that rule? He's a bad man. By the way, in the Sharia, this is specifically mentioned that someone who's a rapist will also be punished really harshly. Yes? So it is already wrong. But you're saying the only thing which stops you, the moral grounds you have, is your 10 Commandments. But now I give you an example which is outside the 10 Commandments.
No. I said, you ask me what I think between me and God, what God told us.
Yeah.
I said, God gave us the 10 Commandments.
Where in the Old Testament, which you believe in, does it say rape is punishable?
There isn't.
So how do you say it's wrong then? How do you know rape is wrong?
First of all,
is it based on the society?
There is in the Bible. There is Amnon and Tamar, so there is a punishment.
No, actually,
yes, in Amnon and Tamar there is.
If you look at Deuteronomy, it says that those people that you have captured, the women, you're allowed to have sex with them without a marriage.
No.
Have you not read Deuteronomy? Deuteronomy, one of the 5 books of the Torah.
I read them.
Well, I don't think you have. But anyway, look, if rape is not part of the 10 Commandments, and there's nowhere in the Old Testament which says rape is wrong, then on what basis you're saying that makes him a bad man? And by the way, I'm not condoning rape. I'm saying rape is wrong anytime in any society.
Okay.
But if you're going based on your Bible only, then you don't have it.
No, I'm not living by the Bible.
You're not?
No, I'm not living by the Bible. I'm a free man. I believe in the Bible.
So why do you keep saying the law of God?
You said the law of God.
Okay, so you don't believe in the law of God?
I believe in some things.
So you pick and choose what you want?
No. I believe in the basic things that got very sensible. So it's
how do you differentiate between what is permitted and not permitted if you're not following God's law?
What is God's law? Who said he knows?
The 10 Commandments, for example.
So the 10 Commandments I'm following.
Okay. If something is not part of the 10 Commandments, then how do you understand whether it's wrong or right?
I have a free will and free thought.
So you make up as you go along?
If it's not in the 10 Commandments...
Okay, let me give you another example, which might not be in the Bible, which is from the modern society, and it's something which is legal. Abortion. What's your view?
I think that in most cases, almost in all cases, it's the woman's decision. But
Is it right or wrong? That's the question. Is it right or wrong?
there is no right and wrong. Like
What?
there is
All this time we were talking about right and wrong. All of a sudden you're saying there's no right and wrong.
I always told you, yes, that it's a lot of, not everything is black and white, there's a lot of gray. I think that a woman can make an abortion. Absolutely.
So you think it's right?
I think it's right.
Okay. What happened to the law in the Bible?
Just-
In the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not murder. Do you not think abortion is murder?
No, you, as I said in the beginning,
Yeah.
you're talking very,
Broad.
you're talking with a lot of self-confidence and everything, but you,
Alhamdulillah, that's Islam, not me.
yeah,
Islam
no.
gives us self-confidence.
Yeah, self-confidence and everything, but you're wrong.
In what way? In abortion?
In abortion, yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
No, let's
You said
say
it's-
how you're wrong.
Okay, how am I wrong? Go on.
Because in Hebrew,
Yeah.
there's no problem. Because life
What do you mean in Hebrew? You mean,
in
you mean in the Torah? In Judaism?
in Judaism, there's not supposed to be a problem, a legal
Depends on which Jew I ask.
No, the life.
The Orthodox Jews will not
No,
agree with you.
Yeah, they think, they believe, but life in the Jewish tradition start after the birth. In Catholic, they start with the after you have an embryo. But in Hebrew, it's only after the childbirth.
Oh, I see. So, you know the legal period when you're allowed to have abortion in this country? It's
In England, like
it's 24 weeks. Okay, after that it becomes illegal. Unless there is exceptional reason where the life of the mother is in danger.
there is
So you're saying even when she's like 8 months pregnant, you're allowed abortion because according to you, the life doesn't start until after giving birth.
maybe you didn't understood my English. I just
Your English is quite good.
the fact that you say.
What
No,
fact? Which fact did I say that you corrected?
which in Hebrew, in Judaism, it's not allowed. No, in Judaism, it's allowed because the birth is after. No, abortion is
You're repeating that same thing which I just told
abortion
you.
is very, very complicated. Very complicated thing.
Are you allowed abortion or not? Just tell me that.
Allowing, but
Are there conditions for abortion?
yes, there
What are
conditions.
the conditions?
Two conditions.
Yeah, go on.
First, that the social worker will talk with the woman.
Okay.
Will explain her because some women after that have a problem. I don't think he will try to deny her or try
So
to
it's just
persuade
advice.
her.
It's just an advice.
An advisor.
Okay.
That's
What is the other condition?
the other conditions the doctor will examine because it's a very
Let's say the doctor says okay, the advisor says it's up to you.
The advisor
No, hear me out. Let's say the advisor says
Is
these
not
these are the
is not
these are the
every-
pros and cons. It's up to you now what you decide. The doctor says it's okay for you to abort. Then it's okay.
yeah, sure.
Neither of that is from God, right? Neither of that is from God.
No.
Good. So
I never heard.
so you as a Jew are living a life not based on Judaism but based on liberal secular society. Just like the Christians, many Christians and many what do you say, even atheists who just follow a life. So what is the point in believing in God then? Why do you not become why don't you become an atheist?
Just a minute.
Yeah.
You never show me
What?
that God said otherwise.
No, I actually agreed with you that it is not specifically mentioned in the Torah. But this principle can be applied. Thou shalt not murder.
No.
Thou shalt not kill.
No,
No?
no.
Is killing a baby in the womb not killing?
In the Torah, a baby is alive just after the birth.
Where does it say that in the Torah?
I don't know.
I think you made it up.
No,
It's not there.
no. there is-
You made it up.
No. in Judaism,
Okay.
the child is.
If you guys
so it's
find
not
any such
murder.
reference from the Torah where it says the life in Judaism starts only after the mother gives birth to the child. If you can find a reference for that, whether you're a Jew or non-Jew. No, that's fine. Maybe I don't know, maybe I've not come across it. But if it is not in the Torah, then what do you say? Then you say you made it up, right?
No. If it's not in the Torah completely, then, and it's not in what we call the speaking Torah.
The speaking Torah?
Yeah,
the Midrash. What the Midrash
Torah
teaches.
That the spoken Torah.
Okay.
If it's not there, other thing is not there too. You see?
Okay, let's say it's in.
It's depend on you.
Okay.
To think and.
All right. You know, because this is a matter of life and death. It is a life and death of a child. It's very important.
Yeah.
So in such matters, it is only what God tells us as what constitutes as legal or prohibited. Then you can't just make up your life when it's a matter of life and death. It's quite a serious thing.
Yes, but God never said something about it.
You know, as a human being, would you, let's say, forget religion for a minute, just from a human perspective, have you ever seen an abortion taking place?
Basically, in the.
I don't mean live. I don't mean live in an operating theater. I meant even on a YouTube video, for example. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I know the procedure very well.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, but I'm working in the field.
Oh, interesting. So how did they do it? Just give a brief explanation.
It's depend on the matters, on the situation, on the.
Let's say they are 24 weeks pregnant. How do you think about it?
They need to take out the baby. Most of the time,
What do you mean take out the baby? How will they take out the baby?
They taking out the baby. They used to do it with
tools.
With tools.
Okay.
Take it out.
Do they break it limb by limb sometimes?
Yeah.
They do.
Can
you imagine a baby having a body, having hands, a head, a heart which is beating, and they're tearing it apart limb by limb? How can you as a human being think that is okay?
Because there is a severe thing, and I think that the woman can control her body.
No, it's not her body. This is the baby's body.
No, it's not.
Why does the woman have the right over somebody's life, even though she might be the mother? You know, when you were pregnant, when your mom was pregnant with you, yes? I'm sure before you were even 24 weeks, when she knew you were in her womb, she called you my baby.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
What do you mean why? It's very...
You said a baby is only... Well, you in Judaism, you consider a baby only when it's born.
No,
you consider it as life only when it's born.
That was a religious argument.
I see, yeah.
You said what the religious law.
What do you think? You think it's a baby before it's born or it's not?
I think that he's a baby before he's born.
Okay, so you're better than your religion, I would say. You're more merciful than your religion.
I don't know.
Because your religion gives only the label of life after it's born.
Yeah.
But you, from a human perspective, and I think you're a good person who believes life should be treated as life and life should have respect. Yes? Even though you're giving the mother the respect of being a human being, you are taking away that right from that unborn baby by saying it's okay for the mother to terminate the life of the baby, a potential life.
Because it's a potential life. It's not a life at the age 24.
When you call it a baby, when your mother calls it a baby, or the mother calls it a baby, I think that is life.
Okay, that's your belief. I don't say you won't.
It's got a heart. It's got a heart that is beating. It's got the limbs. It's got the head. It's got the eyes. It's got everything.
It's not got.
It's only the size that is different.
It's not got everything. It's don't have thoughts. You don't have the difference in the brain. it's, believe me, I saw a lot of pictures of babies in all ages. This is part of what I'm doing.
I think it's the way they terminate it, which is inhuman. It is like chopping off an animal.
Maybe.
Are you a vegetarian, by the way?
No.
You eat meat?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, you know, it's for a person who is not a vegetarian, eats meat, yes, you might not consider the life of an animal to be same value as a human being.
Yes.
But as a human who is kind, merciful, and loving, you see all life as sacred. You see all life worthy of respect, including that of animals.
Yeah.
Okay? The only difference here is that you don't value them the same as a human being.
No.
Yes? Because you wouldn't murder, which is clear, isn't it? You mentioned it at the very beginning, and I agree with you. This murder is wrong because it's one human against another. But I personally do not see a difference in a mother or a doctor agreeing to abort a baby. Yes, they might not have the thoughts like you, they might not have the cognition level as you, but the fact that it has like the physiology of a human being, it's got a heart that is beating, it's got lungs which are functioning, yes, that doesn't devalue it as a human.
I don't say anything against your belief.
It's not belief, I'm talking about as a human, from humanity. I said leave religion aside for now.
Oh, no, it's what you believe as a human. I don't think you're wrong. I don't condemn people who are against abortion.
No, it's not about condemnation of pro-life or pro-choice. It's the fact to do with a child who is defenseless and to kill it in cold blood. That is what I'm asking you. As a human being, do you not see that as wrong?
I don't think as wrong. I think that, first of all, it's the woman's choice, and second,
what, to take the life of another life?
In a lot of cases, the abortions are from a medical perspective.
What do you mean medical? You think there's a medical reason behind it?
Yeah.
No, I think most of the abortions is because of unplanned pregnancy. Come on.
In Israel, most of the abortions are from, especially in the 24 week. In 24 week in Israel, you will not get a permission to make an abortion unless it's a very severe thing.
Okay, so you're saying the doctors will not permit abortion unless there is a matter of life and death?
Not just matter of life and death.
Or some complications.
Okay. At the age of 24, because remember, my friend, that in the age of 24, there's a lot of problems and a lot of consideration about the woman's health.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. So look, if it's a medical situation, are you saying that in Israel, in the hospitals, they will not allow them to abort if it's grounds other than medical reason?
It's need a very
until what period do they allow abortion?
I'm not sure, and don't want to.
No, that's fine. I mean, roughly, give me a rough idea.
I think that in the till the 18 week or 18 maybe
weeks. So less than the 24. That's fine. But they do allow early, right? They allow early abortion.
Earlier they allow.
Okay, no problem.
And they use it, and usually they do it with pills.
With?
Pills.
Pills. Okay, you're still dissolving the child.
Yes.
So that's worse. That's like a chemical dissolving.
Yeah.
All right, look, I don't think we're going to agree here because you've already made up your mind. All I'm asking is, as a human being, I personally would not consider killing anyone in the womb or outside the womb. If it's a life, then it's a life, you know?
I understand you, and I can't even say I'm not agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Because I understand your point, and I respect your point, I think otherwise.
All right,
That's
no problem. What was your name again?
Alone.
Alon. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. You take care.
Thank you.